Hello everyone, today I'm gonna do a couple more editing and then go into my 21st critique video. So let's get started. So I'm gonna edit a couple picture from the previous shoot. So this one with Lindsay in the fair in Sonoma County. So I'm gonna edit this one. So first of all, I'm gonna choose the E6 for this one, and then I will reduce a little bit of exposure because I can see it's too bright overall, and I like the theme in here, so it has nice like candy vibes, and then so the only thing I can see is there's a person right there in the corner, so I'm gonna crop out the person and stay like this. Make sure the head still has some headroom on top. So I'm gonna crop it like this a little bit to the center because I need some space left and right. I can see the right side has a little bit more space than the left side, so I move it to the left slightly a little bit, and I go down a little bit more. So after that, I'm gonna add more highlight shape for this one, sharpness, and then I can just test out, increase the exposure, the contrast a little bit, and the exposure I can still reduce a little bit. So this is the original, this is the edited tone. So it has more red and green tone overall because the background has a red, and then Lindsay's outfit is red also. So I will save this one, and then I will go to the next one. So this one is in a similar environment, so I'm gonna just copy, edit, and then paste it to here. So I can see a little bit too dark for this one because maybe the lighting is slightly different, so I just increase the light a little bit and then rotate slightly. Just make sure that it's perpendicular to the ground, and then I'm gonna just crop it. So, and many of you have asked me about the how can I import to the phone. So I use the SD card reader to the iPhone, and then I just directly edit the JPEG. I'm shooting JPEG only, so I only edit the JPEG in there. So I'm gonna do a save for this one, and then so the next one with Sophie. So this one I'm gonna use HB2 or E5. Both they have very nice tone, so I'm gonna use E5 for this one. Reduce the exposure, increase the contrast, and then increase the sharpness. Highlight shape a little bit more, and you can see that the lines are not perpendicular to the ground. I'm gonna rotate, make sure that it's perpendicular to the ground, and the head part, when you cropped it, make sure the head remain on the top third area, the eyes level. So just make sure that it's in the top third area for Instagram cropped 4:5. So once you cropped it and then saved it, and then save as actual size. And the next one is through the window shot. This is the original JPEG directly from the XT2 Fujifilm, and I don't need too much editing right here. I just need to have E5 tone to tone it up a little bit, and reduce slightly highlight, increase the sharpness, maybe reduce slightly a little bit of the exposure, and increase the contrast a little bit. And when I'm doing the crop, I always make sure the eyes level on the third area and remain a little bit of headroom on top also. So that's the rule of third. And then I saved it, save as actual size. And the next one also in a similar environment. This one I posted this morning, so you can check it out in my Instagram also. So I use E5 the background, I like the background is dark. It has a nice like let the user let the viewer think about it. So because a lot of negative space like dark space behind her, it just create an imagination, like let the user imagine when you look through the picture, because negative space create imagination space. I learned that from the book. So I'm gonna crop completely out. There's a minor light on the right hand side, so just crop it and then highlight, save, increase slightly the contrast, and then exposure. So that's it. That's all I added today. So I added this one, and then Lindsay's fair vibes. So I'm just want to make it quick because I'm have to go to the the critique. So I previously typed up all the critique accounts already, so I'm gonna go through one by one. So the first one, let's see, from the feed consistency standpoint, make sure that when you have lines behind, it has to always make sure it's parallel, because right now it's slightly tilted to the right, and then when you look from the far away, you can still see slightly tilted to the right. So you can tilt it to the left maybe 5 degrees. This one also, the lines behind, when you look from outside the feed, it kind of like tilted to the left for the third slot. So just make sure that they are all parallel to the ground. And yeah, I like the tree framing like blur out in here. However, because it's in the daylight, maybe noontime direct sunlight, the portrait has to be brighter than the background. Right now it's the other way around, because the light is too strong. The portrait is in the shadow, and then the leaves are too bright. So the first thing I look at this picture is that my eye will drawn to the left side, this bright area, instead of drawn to the face. So to solve this problem is to ask her step back a little bit more, and then you can crop out those white area, just focus on this area, because this and then this a little bit of white dot right there, it causes a distraction. So you can just crop it, or just ask her to step back couple steps, and then you reframe it using the viewfinder in your camera, just like that. Next one. So this is the business account. So I like the bokeh, overall bokeh in this account. I really like this picture, nice bokeh, and then with the focus on the center. So great job. This one I feel like the white t-shirt part is too much on the left side. I want to see more focus on this good laughing, like happy vibes when you're looking at like the picture. So this white t-shirt just caused a little bit of distraction to me, but I like the idea that you're trying to, in the context, like this ice cream is making, and then you have customer coming in. So in the context of customer, maybe you can crop closer so that it's more focused on her. That's my take on that cropping. But overall, I really like the bokeh. So really nice depth of field. So good job. Next one. So let's see. This one also tilted. Anything that has lines in the background. I like the book as a background. So just make sure that you have to be perpendicular to the ground. So this one tilted to the left 5 degrees, so you have to rotate back to the right 5 degrees. And from the feed consistency standpoint, I can see the color, like different color from the feed overall. Just make sure that you choose a consistent tone, because I can see it's this is a bright tone, like it's a bright direct sunlight, and then this is dark, and then this is dark. So make sure that it's consistently, if you choose a darker tone or choose a brighter tone. So be consciously arrange your feet throughout like different rows, maybe a dark row, maybe 6 row, and then bright row, and then, or you do alternatively. So, and one more thing is that make sure the background doesn't have these lines crossing the head. I have been talking about through all my previous videos. So just make sure that it's not crossing the head part. So I usually just I can lower my camera. I'll just ask her to go up a couple more steps so that instead of crossing from the head part, it's crossing from the body. It's fine. So let's see next one. So I like the sunlight in this one, but I really like the bokeh in this one also. So individually it's nice. So make sure that when you arrange the feet, it's not too close to each other, the head part. So this one, the head is too close to the right side, and then this is too close to the left side. So when they are next to each other from the far away standpoint, when you look at the feet from far away, it feels like too tight, these two slots. From the second row, the first and the second, it becomes too tight. And that's my opinion on that one for the feet consistency. So let's see the next one. I like the bokeh in this one. Maybe you can leave a little bit more headroom for this one, just to create some space when you see in the Instagram, because right now when you see in the square format, it cropped from the forehead a little bit. That's fine as long as you stay consistently throughout all the rows. Also this one, if I'm cropping right now, I will crop it like this. So just make sure that she's on the third area on the right hand side. And this one, I'm very aware of the white lines crossing the head. I will reposition the camera to avoid these white lines in the back, because it will feel cleaner without the white lines. But overall, I like this nice sunlight in the back. As many of you have known that I like the sunset vibes. So good job on this sunset shots. So this is street style. So I feel like you created a consistent tone already. So, and the only thing I can see is that this cropping, because there's a lot of white space on top, and many of these fill the frame already. So just to be consistent, or you do alternatively, maybe have more white space on this alternative slot. But I can see that you focus on the street style portrait in the context of the city. So good job, keep it up. I really like the color of this one also. It's very nice. So this is a nice color with the tone in this one. So good job. Next one. So I really like the framing in this one. It's nice framing, and then with the redwood in the background, leading the line to the portrait. So great job on this one. Overall, I really like the tone and color in this feed right here. So I don't have too much of the critique on this one, but really like the mood and then overall tone. So keep it up. Great job. So when I'm shooting direct sunlight, the light above the head, so the sunlight probably in the afternoon time, if you create a shadow, if you are the model is directly under the sunlight direction, right? And make sure that in this situation, either you ask the model to like chin up a little bit, so slightly toward the sun, so that the face is more evenly. Right now the face is like there's some shadow area and then there's some non-shadow area, like bright area on the nose. So just make sure that, as this example also, because the sunlight is directly above, it creates a shadow in front of the eyes but not the face, and part of the nose are direct sunlight. So I like the bokeh in this one, but be aware of the shadow in the face. So you can do it this way or do it against the sunlight. So if the sunlight is this way, you can turn around and then facing, using the sun from the back, so that the front of the face is evenly lit. Next one. So I like the tone in these pictures. So really nice tone. So there's a little bit of white gap in here. So when you look at from the outside, you can see there's a little bit of the gap on the corner right there. So what I will do, I will crop it closer like this so that it's more evenly for the background. Let's see about the consistency of the cropping also. So these two are very similar cropping, and then this one is cropping with a lot of headroom. So make sure that it's consistent of the headroom cropping, the amount of the headroom also. So I think this is the last one. So I like the framing of this one with the tree framing in the center of the portrait. So great job on that one. Make sure that not too much white area. If the overall theme is green, not too much white, because the white is like too bright in the background. Even though the bokeh is nice, even though it's bokeh out, just make sure that the white area, like the white door, is not happening in the back. So that's just my opinion on that cropping. And so just be aware of what's going on in the background, because I can see that still a little bit of white area right there. So make sure that it's pointing to the like smoother area in the back. So that's about it on today's editing and my 21st critique video. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.